If you have ever felt ignored, taken for granted, or disrespected, this message might change the way you see yourself forever, because respect is not something you beg for. It's not something you force, and it's definitely not something you can buy. Respect is something you build. Most people spend their entire lives trying to get other people to respect them. They try to impress people, they try to prove themselves, they try to explain themselves, they try to make everyone happy. But the more they chase respect, the further it seems to get away. Like the people who are respected the most are often the people who need validation the least. Think about that. The person who commands respect in a room is rarely the loudest. They are rarely the most aggressive. They are rarely the person constantly, reminding everyone how important they are. True respect operates differently. And today I want to share 7 powerful lessons that can completely change how people see you. Now, the first thing is this: stop seeking approval from everyone. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to be liked by everybody. The truth is, when you try to please everyone, you end up losing yourself. And people can sense that. Respect begins the moment you become comfortable with not being everyone's favorite person. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will agree with you. Not everyone will appreciate you. And that's okay. Because confidence grows when you stop needing permission to be yourself. The second lesson is learn to say no. Many people believe saying yes makes them kind, but saying yes to everything often makes people take you for granted. Every time you say yes to something that hurts your peace, your priorities, or your values, you're teaching people that your boundaries don't matter. Respect grows when people understand that your time has value. And value comes from scarcity. The people who are respected most are not available for everything. They choose carefully where they invest their energy. The third lesson is keep your word. Nothing destroys respect faster than inconsistency. You don't build a reputation through big promises. You build through small actions repeated over time. If you say you will call, call. If you say you will show up, show up. If you say you will do something, make sure you do it. People trust consistency more than charisma. And trust is the foundation of respect. The fourth lesson is stop explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. This lesson changed my life. Not every criticism deserves a response. Not every accusation deserves a defense. Sometimes the strongest response is silence. When you constantly explain yourself, you're giving other people control over your emotional state. But when you know who you are, you don't feel the need to convince everyone else. Your life becomes your explanation. Your actions becomes your answer. The fifth lesson is learn to walk away. Many people stay in situations where they are constantly disrespected because they are afraid of losing someone. But here is the truth. The moment you tolerate disrespect, you silently give permission for it to continue. Walking away isn't weakness. It is self-respect. And often, people only realize your value after they've lost access to your presence. The sixth lesson is become excellent at something. Respect naturally, follows competence. The world respects people who dedicate themselves to growth. You don't need to tell people you're valuable. Your work will do the talking. Your discipline will do the talking. Your results will do the talking. Focus less on looking important and more on becoming useful. Because usefulness creates influence, and influence creates respect. Finally, the seventh lesson is respect yourself first. This is where everything begins. People often ask why others don't respect them. But a better question is, do you respect yourself? Do you honor your boundaries? Do you keep your promises to yourself? Do you speak kindly to yourself? Do you believe you deserve good things? Because the relationship you have with yourself teaches other people how to treat you. When you respect yourself, you naturally stop accepting behavior that diminishes your worth. You stop chasing, you stop begging, you stop proving. And something powerful happens. People begin to see you differently. Not because you changed them, but because you changed yourself. You changed yourself. Now, I want you to remember this. Respect isn't demanded. No. Respect isn't forced. Respect isn't negotiated. Respect is earned through character, through consistency, through courage and self-worth. The moment you stop trying to convince people of your value and start living as though you already know it, the world begins to respond differently. And perhaps the greatest form of respect isn't when everyone admires you. It is when you can look in the mirror and honestly say, I stayed true to who I am. Because at the end of the day, the respect you have for yourself will always matter more than the approval of anyone else. Now, if this message spoke to you, leave a comment saying, I choose self-respect. And don't forget to follow us, okay? Eberechi Tips always got your back.